What is going on, everybody? I am going to talk about the next preview in the NBA preview series, looking at the offenses from last year and predicting some of the things they might do next year. Starting up in this 2015-16 NBA season today, I have the pleasure of talking about the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks were somewhat of a hot button issue last season. With the whole triangle and can it work, will it work, and everything like that. And I don't think it's fair necessarily to judge a triangle based on last season. I think no matter what they ran, it would have struggled just because the talent's not there. But a lot of people love to bash on the triangle and give it some crap. We'll talk about that a little bit. But they ran great baseline out of bounds stuff, some good sideline out of bounds stuff. I'm not a huge triangle guy. I'm not going to break down the triangle and tell you how it works. There's thousands of online resources. Coach Nick at B-Ball Breakdown is the king of that. He does a great job on his page. Just Google him and search on his page for his triangle breakdown. He has 2 videos that are fantastic on it. So I'll let him do that if you want more triangle info. I will show the blind pig action, one of my favorite actions, a couple of their lob sets, and then their baseline out of bounds sets, and then a sideline out of bounds sets. So we're going to do it. All right, we're going to get into some blind pig action. It's a great action out of the triangle. It's probably the most common action that's been taken from the triangle offense and utilized in kind of like the whole NBA and NCAA is this backdoor action. If you don't know what we mean by when I say blind pig, I'll just go ahead and show you. I'm going to run a little bit. So basically all that happens is in the blind pig is instead of this guy cutting to the pinch post, cuts a little bit higher, pass comes into him right here at the elbow. Now what happens is the point guard's man is looking at the ball and he's kind of denying or can play a little bit higher. And what will happen is you get this overplay here. And because he's looking right here, pass goes here, guard cuts, and you got a little dribble handoff action right here, and then cuts and attacks the rim. So I'm going to let this play and show you all of the actions that they ran last year in the blind pig. here's a couple different counters that they run out of it. This one is for a little lob. What they do is when the big flashes, he's not open for the blind pig pass, so he just kind of steps up and sends a little brush lob screen for the guard cut off for an alley-oop. So you see here he's not really open, so he just kind of brushes for a lob. And then the next couple ones are Carmelo Anthony is going to flash like he's going to cut to the pinch post and then cuts back door for a nice little lob. Nice little counter that they have built into this. You can see he's cutting up back door. Especially good against this next set we're going to look at is a lob set that they use. Instead of passing to the wing and then the guard fill to the corner, what they do is they have big fill down here. He's going to step up here for a back screen. The point guard's going to cut back door for a lob. They ran it a couple times for Langston Galloway. I only actually found one clip of it that I had in my hard drive, so here it is. Nice little lob backdoor action. All right, now this is their sideline out of bounds series. Basically, guard comes here, screens down for the big, pass goes to the big. You're going to see a back screen for this guard here. That's the first option. They're going to try to get that back screen, the guard going on the back screen. Next option is pass is going to come to the big here, and they're going to get a little flex cut or a little backdoor action right here, looking to get that. The third action is a screen the screener, but they actually never scored off it last year, so I decided not to include that. So there's a back screen, looking to get a layup. They got a couple of them off of here with the overplay, nice little face cut. And then the next option they look to get is the open and then off the little flex action, little screen the screener. This is the New York Knicks baseline out of bounds set. I call it funnel just because it looks like it's a funnel when they first initially start it. A couple of different things can happen here. You can have the big step out and set a quick screen for the guard. You can have the big step out, guard step out. This guard cuts off a double screen. You can have just different things that they ran out of it this year. That's going to do it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in again. Going to be working on some of the lower offensive rating teams here in the next couple days. But as soon as we get into the higher teams and look at some newer coaches coming up with Denver and different teams like that, look forward to doing that for you guys. Let me know what you guys think.